What's up, everybody? Today we're going to be talking about a criminally underrated SMG. An SMG that doesn't get used that often, doesn't get picked up from Loadout that often. It's great ground loot, and it's about the only time I really see people use it, but it's an SMG that I think everybody should start using because it beats out most of the popular SMGs up until about its first damage drop-off, and then after those other SMGs' first damage drop-off, nothing comes close to touching this SMG. And that SMG that I'm talking about is the PPSh. The PPSh absolutely shreds people, has a 55 round mag and a 71 round mag if you want the extra ammo, and you can take down entire squads with this SMG easily. So I'm going to go ahead and hop over to Warzone Ranked to show you how underrated it is and how underselected it is, and then I'm going to hop over to True Game Data and show you how it compares to the other top 5 SMGs above it. So let's go ahead and get over to those sites, then we'll hop back over to Warzone, and I'll go ahead and show you the loadout for the PPSh. Okay, we're over here on WZRank.com, Warzone Ranked, and we're on the loadout meta screen to show you where guns have chosen, how much guns are chosen, and where they rank. So I went ahead and already sorted it by category, so we're going to go ahead and go down to the SMG. And you see, the MAC-10 is still the #1 picked SMG. I personally don't know why. I don't think it's great. It doesn't do a whole lot of damage per mag, as J-Gods talked about, but that's another topic for another video. Then it gets beat out by the LC-10, the Mono Warfare MP5, the Bullfrog, and then finally we come into the PPSh. And surprisingly, that beats out the Cold War MP5 a little bit better, which has a faster time to kill inside 10 meters, the fastest of any SMG. And then it beats out the MP7 AK-74U, and then the rest of the SMGs don't matter as much. The Fennec's really only a solo duo weapon. But so the PPSh is right around the middle of the viable SMGs for trios and quads, the mode that I mostly play. But it's getting beat up by the MAC-10, the LC-10, the Mono Warfare MP5, and the Bullfrog. And honestly, I'm not really sure why. I'll go ahead and hop over to True Game Data to show you that. Alright, so we're over on True Game Data now, and you see the PPSh is in orange. It's about even with the Bullfrog. This is chest shots, we know. If you hit all headshots, the Bullfrog beats everything pretty much. But you're mostly hitting chest shots, mixing maybe a couple headshots. So we're going to stick with chest shots for this video. If you look at chest shots, the PPSh, it gets beat up by the MP5. But the MP5's first damage drop-off is at 10 meters. And then after that, it really only beats the PPSh in this little tiny range here before the right after the PPSh's first damage drop-off. But that's negligible, and then to infinity, the PPSh wins. It's about even with the Bullfrog. Bullfrog first damage drops off super hard here, and never even comes close to the PPSh again. And so we're left with looking at the MAC-10 and the LC-10. They lose out pretty decently to the PPSh until the PPSh's first damage drop off, and not long after that, they drop off, and then the MAC-10 and the PPSh are even, pretty close to even, from about 18 to 27 meters. So it's about negligible. But past that, never even gets touched by anything else again. Obviously, you're not going to be shooting people really past even maybe this 27 meter mark. But you're mostly using SMGs here, where it only gets beat out by the Mono Warfare MP5. But you are using SMGs at times all the way up to 20 meters. So it's pretty important to be able to beat out that MP5 here as well. Especially if you run it with something like a sniper. You can run the PPSh successfully as sniper support, especially since its first damage drop-off isn't until 16 meters. It's good if you're running around with a heavy LMG if you get caught out in the field because you're running with your SMG and because you want the movement. It's good here because it's really good up to 16 meters, and even after its drop-off, it's still pretty decent. It's still a time to kill in under 0.8 seconds all the way up to about 65 meters. I really think that this SMG will become the meta eventually, the PPSh. It's only a matter of time. It's a great gun. But let's hop over to Warzone, and I'll go ahead and show you my loadout and a couple different options on that loadout. Okay, now we're back over to Warzone, and I'm going to go ahead and show you the loadout for the PPSh. So we're going to go ahead and start off with the sound suppressor. Once again, we don't go groove suppressor because we lose the ADS time, and this is an SMG, so we're not worried about getting the maximum bullet velocity effective damage range. So we go the sound suppressor because even though we lose a little effective damage range, we get the sound suppression, we get extra bullet velocity, we get a better sprint to fire, and we get a better ADS with it, plus we stay off the map. So we're going to go there. Then for the barrel, we go Task Force. You do get vertical and horizontal recoil, but usually you're so close quarters it doesn't matter. But if you do want to avoid that, you go the reinforced heavy. You will move slower, but you get the effective damage range and bullet velocity without the penalty to recoil. But for my build, we're going to go task force. Then we skip the underbarrel like most of the SMGs I show you. Then we go to the Tiger Team Spotlight to increase our movement and aim walking movement speed. You're going to definitely want this attachment if you go the reinforced heavy. Plus, you won't need the foregrip as much if you go reinforced heavy because you're not getting penalized on your recoil like you do with the task force. Then I go to the 55 round drum. You can go 71, but it hurts your ADS, and 55 is plenty enough. But if your trios quads, you miss shots, not as accurate, you can go 71. Just make sure you ADS earlier and not when you get into the gunfight. So then after that, we go the usual Raider stock, helper, sprint to fire, and movement speed. You can go PKM stock for purely movement speed, but if you're aggressive and you're pushing up, it's better to go ahead and go with the Raider stock. If you want a foregrip, I would get rid of the Tiger Team Spotlight and then go Spetsnaz grip, which is the equivalent to the Field Agent foregrip, but I like to stick with the Tiger Team Spotlight for movement. You also can get rid of the Tiger Team Spotlight for movement if you went the reinforced heavy, and go Field Agent foregrip. I don't think you need an optic. Iron sights are pretty clean, but if you do, go Microflex. And another option is to go with the GRU Elastic Wrap to help with the ADS time, especially if you went the Raider stock, since that hurts what the Raider stock helps. But overall, I think this is the best build for the PPSh. I've had a lot of success with it. But I hope this video was helpful. I'll see you in Verdansk. Good luck. Get frying. Have a good day. Bye.
White flash. One's on the roof. Watch OJ. One on the roof. Precision on me.
Taking accurate fire!
There's one on the roof. There's one.
Man, this nigga dropped out of nowhere.
I'm going for it. Oh, right here. He's outside the house, live ping. Yep. I had a shit ton of money on my body. He's still outside the house.
Safe zone relocated.
I killed two.
He's still
on me,
one
on me.
outside. Yeah.
Just one left. Fuck.
Yeah. He's in two left.
They're targeting me.
Shit. Nice, Jay.
Accomplished.
Can I get a part back?
Losing ground.
Me too. Yeah. I love you, Jay. I don't know if I should go back to Loadout. Oh no, right, that's not a cars. Across the street. Another one in this house, Jay, in front of you. House in front of you.
And he's like, oh, it was my fucking kill, and you got
Broke him?
just pissed me off, so I left.
Put it in my butt.
Crack the one in the house. What right in front of you, Jay? He's cracked the back. Nice. Oh, one on the wall.
I tried to go out. There was 2 of them.
Down. One guy in the building, one guy in the truck. Behind, twin.
Dude, I just got.
Enemy UAV overhead.
I'd finish that off.
I'm in the sight. Eat this.
Bounty target is down. Well done.
Like I was shooting on the pilot and he switched. Nice.
Marica, el Rambo will.
Good job, bro.
Oh, JQ, one on
That's
your
my
left low.
turn, that's my turn.
One behind you low. Portion. Fuck.
Hit ping.
Be advised, UAV is bingo fuel.
Coming to my AK.
Hostile fire.
Good shit.
Nice.
One dude. While I'm trading his like this is off.
In the bar,
Nice, Shay.
I'll stun in a second. Is that yours? He's outside trailer. Nice. Ooh, bag, bro. Doing that just.
Oh, there's a whole team in here, dude. What?
No!
Nice.
Safe zone relocated. Teammate was sent to the gulag.
Oh, hey!
Marking waypoint.
Enemy UAV overhead.
One on me. Right here.
Enemy
He's
UAV
right behind
overhead.
the wall.
There's 2 on the roof too, so
Yeah, 2 on Superstore roof as well. They're both on the fucking corner.
Oh, of course that gun just disappeared.
UAV for you.
That pisses me off.
Bro, no way did this just happen. I had Deddy and I jumped over his head and he didn't even notice me.
I got one broke, I got one blue. One blue. Fuck up, bitch. There's one guy up there, I think. He picked up an RPD ground loot.
Pushing me?
Whoa!
Nice. Got the reload. They're pussy mounted.
You're right.
You're being tracked by an enemy team. Stay sharp.
Absolutely murdered. Where did that kid come from?
How did he know you were there?
UAV overhead.
I got a whole team over here. I'm low on ammo on AR.
Sí, se bajaron. Ahí con Orrea.
Don't.
How's that miss all the shots?
One dead.
Don't bomb me back yet. I'm gonna go put my
Drone stun.
burrito in with microwave.
Shooting at me.
They're targeting me.
Finished one.
I'm taking.
I got right flank.
Bro, cover one. Down, finished.
Bounty.
I'll buy you. Okay, I was about to say I'll buy you this one.
Tango removed.
Where?
Body on him.
Throwing name.
They're on the fence.
Oh, bro, of course you have to go for the finish.